It's Wednesday morning. I'm installing a window upstairs, and I want to reflect on stupid. So I bought two windows for this project up here, and I bought inexpensive ones because I don't want to pay for pellets. One of them was broken, so I thought it had a crack in it. I thought, you know what, maybe what I'll do is I'll just put it up anyway and screw the crack and deal with it since it's just a shed. Then I thought, no, maybe what I'll do is the right thing, and I'll actually take it back. Well, I took it back. They didn't have any for replacement. They didn't have any. So I decided just give me my money. I'll go to Lowe's and see what they got and take a chance. And Lowe's had pellet 2x3s, but they were all pre-sold and they had stickers on them. They were taken. So I took a cheaper version of a 2x3 window and got up to the check stand and realized that it wasn't thermal pane. Well, am I willing to not put a thermal pane window when all the other ones are thermal pane? Now what kind of stupidity is that? So I decided go back and look one more time, and I did find a Pella 2x3 that somebody didn't buy. It's all wrapped up in plastic, you know, and I thought, well, man, I did good. I'll pay the extra and I'll just get it. And so I get back here to the job site and do a bunch of things and decide, okay, I'm going to put that window up today because the window fairy isn't going to show up and do it for you. And I take it out of the wrapper, and I thought that the plastic wrapping had ice all over it. And I realized the window I'm putting in upstairs, the view to the west, is an opaque glass window. Well, you know what? Now that's just stupid. So I don't even want to go back and try and exchange it. I'm just going to put it in, and you know, because I don't want to have to go through the stupid customer line and have them realize how stupid I was. So anyway, I guess nobody can look through this window and see what's going on up here. That's a good thing. Like somebody over there, you know, miles away, might want to look in this window and catch a glimpse of me in my underwear or something. No way. I'm putting opaque glass in there. Anyway, if I come up with something intelligent, I'll even say something about that, but that's going to probably never happen. Thursday morning, March 17th. Big windstorm yesterday. I got a few things done. I've still got a window to put in and get some plywood on the roof, but I'm actually pretty worn out from yesterday. So I decided to do something else. The road guy was here laying out gravel. This is my campsite area that I've been using for a couple months. Had plenty of rocks in here that I wanted dug out because they were the kind that would take out your oil pan or break something or cause you not to be able to drive in here. So it was kind of a tricky deal. Anyway, I marked them with purple paint. Got a big one out right there. 4 pieces. Chunks are over there. At least the ones that could come out, what I could move. They're pretty damn heavy. There's a couple big ones right here. I did a bunch of fill work with the rocks that I found around here, so I don't have to fill them up with gravel. Here's a prized possession. If you guess how much this rock weighs, I will send it to you UPS freight, and you can have it. You'll love it. It's beautiful rock. Probably sandblast the pink paint off of it so your neighbors won't make fun of you. I even thought about moving it over here to my fire pit, replacing this side here. This is the wind side coming this way. And then I can build the walls of this up a little higher. You don't get a whole lot of heat that way, but I'm more concerned about the sparks and stuff. So, as I'm looking at this, water mitigation, I know that water flows down. So we're about a foot to 2 feet grade to where that rock is there, down to this spot. That whole side's actually higher than where we are, even down here. So I know water runs down this way. I'm going to try and route it around to this little area I cleaned out, which is kind of like a little shady area in the summer. I'll rake it out and throw some gravel in there. But I'm routing the water that comes down through here and underneath this tree, and I made a little ghetto version of a swale or a diversion, I guess you'd say. Huge rocks down here, so I'm doing some fill work and putting a wall, like a little bulkhead. And I'll put more rocks in there. And the way I see it is the water will run down this way, around from under the tree, and where it usually runs across this way and makes this waterfall and rapids and God knows what else. And I put this retainer here, not to stop the water, but to slow it down on the flow and maybe soak into this area here, and I can use this area for possible garden. Maybe. But today, I did all this morning. Some bright idea I had. Now I'm already worn out. So I'm going to finish my coffee, take a little break, keep you up to date. I like my driveway here, or my park, as soon as I get some more gravel in here. So I actually looked at this as being like, these little areas are like park areas for me, and I don't want to walk in mud. I want gravel to walk in. I want it to be as fairly smooth or flat as possible. And it's going to be a lot of area to take care of, not to mention there are more areas like this as we go down the hill. I don't know what I'll use them for. Maybe I'll just end up being some old guy that makes a whole bunch of little campsites for no reason. Anyway, if that's what I do, I'll keep you posted. So I got this hammer from Pittsburgh Hammer from Home Depot. It's a framing hammer. I forget how heavy it is, 25 ounces. It's a monster, especially you get old. But it's got this feature. I kept trying to figure out in the head, this little slot and a rest. Obviously it's for a nail. I mean, what else could it be for? But I couldn't figure out how the hell it's supposed to work. It's not magnetic, so it's difficult to swing at any other angle other than going straight. However, since I've been having issues with trying to reach the things on the ladder where I can't put two hands very far away without losing balance. So anyway, what happens is the nail sits on here, right? No big deal. You can use a 16 penny or whatever. This is a 6 penny galvanized. What it does is extends your reach, and all you do is you hit the nail to wherever you got to be a good aim to get it in the spot you want, but it'll set the nail end, and it has a stop right here. So I mean, it's got some force behind it. You just hit it once, it taps in, and it's set. Then you nail it in. And I thought, my God, great idea. How come it took you so long to figure out how to use it? Is it because you were educated in Tacoma, Washington? Or is it something else? Is it radiation? Perhaps the nuclear blast of Nagasaki and Hiroshima? I don't know. Think about it. Thursday afternoon, taking a break from windows and stuff because I got picking up rocks on my mind. Do a little water mitigation. There's this area, I was going to put a deck. Here's the cabin, the window that faces west. There's this area here I've been clearing out of rocks. It's not too big, it's about 30 feet by 30 feet. A little slight downhill slope. A lot of water comes down here from the campsite. So there was a lot of really large rocks here. And I thought, I'm going to try and reroute water because I want the water that comes down here, which would go right to the shed. I want it to come out this direction. I want the water that runs off of this hillside to come down here and run off around this area, which I'm thinking of using for a garden, raised bed garden. I also thought about putting a deck out here. It's close enough to the house that I don't know if we'll connect them or not. Anyway, tons of rocks. So if you're ever looking for rocks, any kind of project to do, which I had thought about doing some kind of a stone structure, like for a root cellar or something like that, but you know what? That's just too doggone much work. I think really what I got to do is mitigate the water situation. So I started building a little, I don't even know if this will hold up during the rain, but build a wall that goes around that area and then leads off to down the hill. I have no idea if that'll work or not, but I just need more rocks. Gosh, I don't know where I'm going to get them. They're just so scarce around here. And they're, of course I'm joking. I like to say that I bought some rocks. Somebody had some dirt underneath it. Because it kind of makes me upset every time I pick up a rock. Curtains down. There's dirt underneath it. And I thought I bought a rock farm. I think I got ripped off. I'll keep you posted. Wow, isn't that nice? There's a window in there. Did I ever mention the view? Oh my gosh. I would put a big slider or picture window in there, something like that, if somebody would have gave me one for free. Wow, how nice. Anyway, keep you posted. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Thursday. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Hey, would you mind closing that damn window? I can smell the neighbor's pot farm all the way over here. Thank you. That's much better.